More or less how we're doing. Manchester United has just beaten Man City 2-1 to win the FA Cup. It's a massive win, it's a huge surprise for us because before the game everybody believed that City can easily smash us, but it came out to be a huge surprise for us. We're really happy. Although I do believe that most of the questions of United haven't been answered. If not, it raised more questions than before, which I'm going to touch on later. Um, Going back to the game itself, we came with a game plan which was sitting deep and play counter-attack using winger speed to run behind City's high line. And I believe we have executed the plan perfectly. Everybody is doing their job, everybody is trying to uh, kill the space, everybody is trying to win the duels, and then the momentum was fantastic. On the other side, City didn't turn up today. It's not their normal performance. Before the game, we were even talking about like City can just blow this game away within 10 minutes, but they came out really slow, really sloppy. It was a surprise as well. Um, it was it's my guess that it's maybe because it's a big occasion. It's the final. All the noises around might impact the game. And maybe it's because coming into this game, City has wrapped up their Premier League title and United just finished on their worst Premier League ranking. So the big gap of the anticipation has taken away some of City's hunger, maybe. I don't know. So what does this win, this trophy mean for United? So first thing is it's a trophy. It's always good to win a trophy, and then it also gives us the belief that if we have a well executed game plan with momentum, with belief, with effort, then it means we can hurt the any top teams. Not like the game we have seen during the season on the big games, we just gave up, and then the fans, when we watch it, then there's no hope. On the other side, this trophy doesn't mean that much because it's a domestic cup. I know for the FA Cup there's a lot of histories behind it, but we can't ignore the fact that a lot of teams going into FA Cup, they don't put on their best teams, especially for the earlier rounds. So winning a domestic cup, sometimes you need luck to win it. Not like league games. League games is 38 games. You win the league, that says everything. 38 games. It's the luck doesn't decide on the league titles. And for Champions League, yes, sometimes you need luck to win the Champions League, but you have to be that level first to give yourself a chance. Like for us, we're not even in the Champions League next season. So the real question here is how much progression we have made. So 2 seasons, 2 trophies, not bad. But for me, the progression for us is we have taken a huge step back. So again, looking at the league table, 38 games, it never lies. So we have a goal difference. We finish 8th, and then we have a goal difference of -1. We have conceded more than we have scored. And then so many games when we watched, we have been shambolic. We have been a disaster. So compared to last season, it's definitely a huge step back for me. And then it brings up another question of should Erik ten Hag stay? My opinion is he should definitely go. I know saying that on a trophy day would be a little bit strange, but I'm looking at the cold fact that we have been a step back without any doubt. He does give well, we do have the excuses like injuries. we have more than 60 cases of injuries. But the two things we need to look at. First thing is why are those injuries happened? For me, more than 60 cases is abnormal. It's not usually happened. So is it a problem of the training, or is it problem of the medicals and stuff, how the injuries has been managed? So that side, I don't know. And on the other side is the second point is even with all those injuries, we still have players that can be used. So I don't mind if we lose the game, if we put effort and then we have momentum, but we have too many injuries and then lose the game. But the thing is, even with the players that are available, we can see there's no momentum, and then they gave up. So I believe that's manager's responsibility to do. How do you motivate your team members for them to deliver, and how many times tactically we've seen the opponents so easily exploit the gap between our midfielders and our defenders. They were just too easy. So I believe that's still a manager's responsibility, whether it's in training to improve those points. It just didn't happen through the whole season. And also, when we're asking ourselves, what's our identity of playing? What's the style of playing? We don't have that. We don't have a clue. We don't know what we're playing. So from last season to this season, I believe it's on the manager. For me, the only excuse that he can stay is probably it took Sir Alex for 3 years to turn a clueless United to their best, or Mikel Arteta took him like several years to get Arsenal their best. That's the only thing I can think of. Somebody mentioned Jurgen Klopp. It took Klopp for 5 years to bring Liverpool to their best, but Jurgen Klopp, I believe, is different case, because you can see Liverpool progressing year on year. So he's a different. Having said all those negatives, is because our demand for United standard we should be always at the league title contender position, and occasionally we are at the contender position of winning the Champions League as well. It's not just winning the domestic cups. So if we are at the position of contending the league title, that means we have really progressed. We have really been getting stronger. On the other side, the bright side, we can see that the young players we have, Garnacho, Kobbie Mainoo was fantastic, Højlund and Ahmed. These young players, some of them have already a complete player, like Kobbie Mainoo. He has the full potential of become like the superstar in future. And Garnacho and Højlund, Ahmed is still progressing, but they are our future. They're young, they have the talent, they have proved that under pressure they can deliver. So I still have high hope of United in future. It needs time, so I'm not too worried about that. All right, that's it for today. So hope you enjoyed today's video. I will see you next time. Bye bye.